Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome back to my shop. I've been very busy with the house and everything. I got all that done. These finally came in. But I've been working on this. The tube roller. I made the stand and everything else. I even drilled holes in the concrete and anchored them so I could anchor it down. And actually roll a piece of metal. It's a Harbor Freight model. I got it for a really good deal. And it actually does a proper job. Definitely not the best out there, but definitely not the worst. And it actually does work. Be doing bicycle frames, stuff like that. When I retire, I'll be doing some little bit of fab work and stuff like that. So that's kind of the reason I got it. But I also bought another tool. And even after reading the reviews on it, I realized that it probably couldn't get any worse than this anyhow, but I needed one anyhow. And that would be this. Sold on Amazon. Metal stretcher and shrinker. Comes with 2 dies. It actually has a name on it. Shrinker, stretcher. It says it'll do 16 gauge carbon, mild steel. That's kind of what I was wanting it for. And let's see how it does. Okay. So basically, the operation is pretty simple on these things. I'm gonna get y'all in here. Okay, so basically, what the dies I have in right now are the stretching dies, and there's some other stuff we're going to go over here, and I'm going to modify this because the price had went down quite a bit. So you'll actually, you got this handle back here, and it actually, you know, with a little piece of metal like this, and you're going to see that this is messed with a little bit. It's got a little bend on it. If you had like I don't know if this was angle iron and you was wanting to bend an angle. Now I'm sure you're noticing this right here. Every time I push down on it, this comes up. And that pretty much ruins the function of a metal shrinker and what have you. I knew the 8-inch throat on it, whatever, was baloney. And this is 16 gauge metal, and it does bend it. But the big problem is that we can take care of no problem. The funny thing is, though, just looking at it, this looks like a big cast unit here. But then when you start looking at it, you say, well, this is flame cut plate. What's the deal? These are just panels that are welded in, tack welded in, and filled with some kind of plaster. And so you can see I've already started on this. I drilled these holes. I'm going to mount it right here. I'm going to hook a foot pedal to this and a spring to pick it up so I can operate it right here with my foot. That's the idea anyhow. So I do need this for upcoming projects and stuff, and I didn't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on like Eastwood or something like that. So I said, well, let me give this one a shot. The price on this thing has dropped drastically, and I do know why. And if I have to, I will knock all this out and all this and break it apart, and we'll go ahead and weld it all up. But what I have in mind is I'm going to run a big heavy bar across here, anchor it down to the table, is where I can tension this bar down. If it'll do what I want it to do, which I'm not wanting to do crazy stuff, if it'll do it, then that's good enough. So that's where we're going with this. So stay tuned. Let's see if it's going to actually work. And we get the table drilled out. I've already got center punch marked. I transfer punched it. Then I got to transfer punch this, and let's get to it. Alrighty, it looks like it did pretty good. I don't see no movement in it, and it's definitely not going to fly off the table. So I'm going to go through here with a foot pedal, and go ahead and do it like that. So if y'all guys bought one of these, this looks like it's working. 5/8 all thread. Those are 5/8 rod nuts. And this is some old key stock I had, and it's like 1 1/4 by, looks to be about 1 inch. And that's what I did. We're gonna put a foot pedal on it and out of the way. And like I said, inside here and out of the way. So I gotta clean the mess up. And this weekend I've got to cut grass, and I'm gonna see if I can get this thing cranked up. Oh boy. But y'all hang in there, it's coming. You probably noticed, looking out here, it's rained almost every day. And I've been at work, and when I get home it's raining. I didn't cut grass or any of that. So it is what it is. Come out here, get me a nice coffee, and I wanted to get that done because there's a little business I'm going to start up whenever I retire. So, and I'm going to need something like that. I don't want to invest a whole bunch of money, especially if I can get by investing, you know, what little that thing costs, because the price, they threw the price down. The reviews were so bad. But anyway, and I think only one person left a good review, a 5-star review on it, and in the comments he said I screwed up. I meant to hit 1. That's how bad it is. Hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, please, and tell me what you think. It looks like it's working now, and I'm pretty sure it's going to do what I want it to do. I lost some depth. I'm not going to ever use that much anyhow. So we'll see how it goes. So y'all have a good day. Y'all be careful. You ride safe. Y'all have a good day.